Hello, fans or sports fans, and welcome to Sports. I'm your host, Nick Jungers, and today we're going to be talking about sports. Sorry it's been so long, everyone. I've had a few problems with scheduling, and I went on vacation for a week, but I'm back, and I'm ready to talk about sports. Free agency for the NFL just happened, and the big hubbub happened a while ago, so it may no longer be super relevant, but I'm still going to give my opinions. And my opinions are that it was fun to watch. Not if you are a Broncos fan, with the loss of Peyton Manning and Brock Osweiler and basically all of their big name free agents who aren't named Von Miller. Oh boy. But it was a tough one. Not as bad as the 49ers last offseason, but it was still tough. Especially with the Brock Osweiler one. Which is, I mean, you know that Houston offered him a lot of money. And so you have to understand that. But he succeeded in Denver. And so if he had stayed in Denver, he would have been almost guaranteed some sort of offensive success. Whereas he's going to Houston now, which we don't know how he's going to fit in with that system there, and so we're gonna have to wait and see. Another great thing I loved about the free agency this offseason was that the Eagles basically took everything that Chip Kelly brought in and got rid of it. Basically, except for Sam Bradford, they traded some players to Miami. They sent DeMarco Murray to Tennessee. But they just want basically nothing to do with Chip Kelly. They want to forget the Chip Kelly era, which I think is the right move. I don't think Chip Kelly is a good NFL coach. He was a good college coach, but that doesn't always transition. And I think the 49ers made a big mistake hiring him. But we're going to have to see how that plays out. And speaking of the Chip Kelly trade, with the Dolphins trading for Kiko Alonso, there's a reason that they didn't want those players. Miami is bringing in big name players in the hopes for instant success, and they don't realize that you need to be bad with the players that you have for a while before you are successful. And I mean, you got promise with Ryan Tannehill and Jarvis Landry, but you can't just bring in big name players that no one else wants and expect immediate results. I mean, look at Oakland. They got Derek Carr, and they brought in Amari Cooper. Last season they brought in Michael Crabtree, and they had 2 seasons of struggling, and now this season they spent in free agency, and the Oakland Raiders are poised for success. They have a good chance of making the playoffs this upcoming season. And that's what a lot of teams don't always understand, is that you need to be successful and then use free agency to bolster those missing holes. It's not like bringing in these free agents is going to turn you into immediate success. But hey, it might. Miami might win the Super Bowl next year. But another thing I need to do is apologiz to Packers GM Ted Thompson. In my Super Bowl post-Super Bowl video, I said he would not sign any big name free agents, and he did. I mean, it wasn't Matt Forte like us Packer fans were hoping, but still, Jared Cook is going to bring in a lot to the Packers offense, especially with getting Jordy Nelson back. It's just going to be another weapon for Aaron Rodgers. Another team that I found interesting free agent strategy was the Giants, who put a lot of focus on defense. They let some players walk, like Prince Mukamura, but they brought in, they bolstered that secondary, which was awful last year, as well as bringing back JPP, who I think once he gets used to his current situation some more, I think that Giants defense is going to be really something to watch out for. Those were my biggest free agency thoughts. Let me know if in the comments below what other teams you felt had made big, important splashes with free agency. Because a lot of teams, there were more than just the teams I mentioned that went into and made big impacts on free agency. But it was still interesting, and I'd like to hear your opinions. So leave that in the comments below, as well as feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as follow me on social media, Twitter, Instagram at njungers19, and I will see all of you next time. Who's knocking at my door?